I'm gonna wait till I see a few people on here, even though I don't get like, I don't like when I go live, it will say 0 and then all of a sudden it'll say like 43 and 23 and then the views go up but then it goes down to 2, so I never know if someone's watching or if I'm just like talking to myself. um what a freaking it, it's what 3:57 and what a day it's been already. I did not expect today to go the way it did. I didn't expect to feel as like emotional and as triggered as I feel, to be quite honest. But on the bright side of today, I made an effort. You know, I kind of pulled myself together and made an effort today. Um, I went and met with my new therapist today, and that didn't go anywhere. Um, my last therapist retired last month, and so I was just like, I'm done with therapy. I'm not about to worry about getting another therapist. You know, I'm gonna just have to get used to not having a therapist, even though like she was in my life for 4 years. And I don't know, I've just always been in therapy. So the thought of not being in therapy is just like, so I'm like, let me give this new therapist a chance. So I go in there today and I'm sitting across from a stranger, like somebody I don't know. How am I supposed to open up to you? How am I supposed to hello? How am I supposed to open up to you? How am I supposed to feel comfortable? I'm literally sitting across from a stranger. Um so to be honest, I couldn't even stay the whole hour. I left after like I was very triggered, very emotional because I feel like I'm going through a lot right now. And so I know it would be beneficial for me, but I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. I just need to like calm my nerves. I really need to calm my nerves. Um, I'm just feeling super like huge. Baby is very active and kicking and all of that. Um, but I just wanted to come on here and say hey and just say my freaking day sucks already. I've been crying, emotional, and my day just sucks. Um, but I think I'm gonna go to the grocery store and cook. Which, when someone feels like this, who wants to get in there and just go to the grocery store and cook? I feel like I look sad. Like I feel like I look like I've been crying. Um, hi. Um, yes, I'm pregnant. No, I'm not blind. Oh, my first child. No, it's not my first child. This is going to be my fourth son. I have a 22-year-old son, a 20-year-old son, and a 4-year-old son, and now this soon-to-be son. So, oh, you were talking to right? Okay. Um, so yeah, my fourth son. You know, somebody who's like been in recovery. Um, I've struggled with drugs in the past, and for years. You know, I was on, I don't know what all words I can say on YouTube, but I was on heroin and fentanyl. And I struggled with that for years, off and on, you know, clean time for a little bit, and then, you know, relapsing and stuff like that. And so I went and got on methadone, and I was on methadone since 2022, and I just tapered off all the way. So I've been off methadone for like Saturday, Sunday, it'll be 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. And then the different loss and stuff that I've taken, you know, it's just been, it's just been a lot going on. So my mood has just been very, I feel like such a sad soul. I really do. But when I feel this way and I'm going through stuff like this, um, it's very triggering for me, because one thing about it, I don't like feeling emotions. I hate feeling emotions. Um, I hate to feel, because I feel like I've been feeling strong emotions since I was a little girl up into adulthood, you know, up until now. So, you know, when you get so used to numbing those emotions and numbing the pain and numbing that uncomfortableness, you know, you when life really starts like hitting you, it's triggering, you know, to me. How was therapy today? I got on late, so I haven't missed it. Therapy today was rough. It was the new therapist. In my head, I knew I was gonna go in and be like silent, because I know how I am. It maybe would come off dry, but I just knew I was gonna be very silent. I just didn't realize how triggering it was gonna be to me. I didn't realize that. So just being in her office and meeting her sitting across from a complete stranger. I know she tried to, you know, break the ice a little bit, but it just didn't work. It was very emotional for me. It made me miss Victoria even more, because, you know, since I've seen her the last time, August 14th, I all the things that's happened since then, she's who I want to talk to. Like, she's who I need. She is she was that support system, and it just brought up a lot of emotions. And to be honest, I could not stay for the whole hour during the session. I told her, you know, I'm like, I can't stay. I just can't, you know. So I gave her a half hour of my time, and instead of trying to drag on an hour, because it was very uncomfortable, I'm not going to share anything with a stranger, you know. Maybe she could read my files and read about some things or something to get to know me better, but for me to be sitting here trying to explain who I am, I just couldn't do it. So no, it didn't go well today. It just didn't. But I'm willing to, and I'm like, at this time in my life, I need therapy. I need therapy the most. But I will give it at least 1 to 2 more sessions before I figure out if she's a good fit for me. It is exhausting to get a new therapist, especially when you've had one for 4 years. And, you know, I would see her twice a week for 4 years, you know, and I was still adjusting from her leaving last month, you know, and retiring, you know, if you look back on some of my shorts, you will see the ending of, you know, her leaving and stuff like that. And everything that I've been going through since then, I've been like wanting to, like, oh my God, I need to talk to her. I need her. Like that's who I need. But I'm like, I also need therapy. So let me go and try this new lady. And she's like the complete opposite. She's the complete opposite. So I don't know what to do, you know. Do I continue to go through life and struggle, you know, mentally, or, you know, with the things that I've been going through and just hold stuff in? Um, that's not healthy. But, you know, a part of me is also saying, like, you haven't lost God, you know. I'm still here. I feel like God is like telling me, like, I'm still here. I'm still with you. I haven't left you, you know. So you know, it's like I'm mourning the loss of a human, but why am I not mourning the loss of the relationship that I had with God? And I know He's never going to leave me or retire on me, you know, or forsake me or anything. So, you know, maybe I need to get back into church or something, and, you know, just start reading my word more, and, you know, just finding other things to cope with, because to be honest, I feel like I'm not coping the in the best ways I can. I'm not. I'm just not. Yeah, it is natural to miss, but I feel like it also brought up, I feel like it also brought up like attachment issues, because, you know, more than a therapist, you know, I knew she loved me, you know, and I know, like, maybe some people would think like, oh, okay, boundaries was crossed, but, you know, I know she loved me, and I loved her, and we had like a strong connection. I never felt that way with a therapist before. So yeah, I feel like I've went through the grieving stages of it all. I have definitely been grieving that, because that, you know, that being a huge support system in my life, and then that being my safe space, her office, her the everything about it, my safe space. And then I go into, after 4 years, I go into this other lady's office, and I'm looking around, and I'm looking at her, and I'm just like, instant connection not there. It just was not there. I felt so sad after my session. I'm like, I deserve a Starbucks drink. Even though I know I can't afford it, but I'm like, I deserve a Starbucks drink. I like eating the ice and all the strawberries and stuff that's at the end. So yeah, I feel sad, but I know I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store today. I gotta go get Kobe, and I'm gonna just have to pull myself together. I, Joe Black, yes, yes. You see how I feel? Yes, exactly. Hey, David. And I think at this time in my life, it's time I focus. It's time I focus on myself. You know, I don't think this is a time where I need to focus on other things that's clouding my mind. I honestly think I need to focus on myself. Like I've been procrastinating a lot. I feel unmotivated. You know, there's times I feel useless, and worthless. Like, you know, what am I doing? I could be doing so much more. Like, what am I doing? I understand I keep myself busy with different groups, and, you know, I've been doing pregnancy groups and mom groups, and, I was always doing trauma group or women's recovery, but I don't know. I just used to be different, and now I feel like I'm just in the slumps, and I feel extremely, sometimes I feel disgusted with myself, and sometimes I just feel completely unloved. But anytime I felt like that, I knew I could go into my safe space, and she would like sometimes like genuinely hug me. Like, she would like really just embrace me and hug me. And there was time calling me, and there's times like when she knew I wasn't okay. Like, I know maybe boundaries was crossed, but like later in the evening or something, she would call me because she was thinking about me, or she wanted to know I was okay, or and we was and anyway, I just feel like it brought up a lot of attachment issues that I have. And so, yeah, I feel like I've been grieving her, but I'll give this new lady, I'll give it some time. I'll give it some time, just because at this space in my life, I know I'm not okay. But I really do need to I really do need to get myself together. I feel like I can't even read these comments because I just feel so sad. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Felicia. And my mom, she lives out of state. She lives in North Carolina. So sometimes, and I don't have a dad. Never had a dad that wanted me or claimed me or anything like that. So all I've had, was my mom. And she moved to North Carolina a few years ago. So sometimes, not having that her house to go to, just be at and listen, she'll have the music on, or I know I can eat or something over there. She'll make something to eat. When she left, you know, I had my therapist that would, I still had like that love. I did. So it's a hug. And sometimes I used to tell Victoria, like, I feel like I need a hug from my mom. Like, I feel like I need my mom, and I just need an embrace from my mom. And Victoria said, I know I'm not your mom, but can I please hug you? And she would just like give me this hug that you knew this person like genuinely like cares about you, you know. But lately, with like my decision making and stuff, sometimes I feel like a failure. I feel like I'm not okay. I'm not okay, and I can be honest and say that I'm just not okay. Aw, that's really sweet. Thank you, mobster. Aw, well, I hope whatever you're going through, I hope you're okay. I hope it gets okay. I gotta stop being so down on myself, beating myself up and dogging myself, just feeling like I'm not shit, you know. I'm like, but sometimes I do need to definitely count my blessings of what's around me, because I could be, we don't know what Joe Black is going, Joe, yeah, Joe Black is going through, and we don't know, what he's fighting, and so maybe I just need to be grateful for where I'm at in life, but I just pray I'm able to get it together. I want the best for myself. I want the best for this baby and this pregnancy and, you know, my family. So I know life could be a whole lot worse. Yeah. But I'm not doing anything for the rest of the day. I'm just going to, what am I going to do? I don't feel like going on a walk. I don't feel like going to the grocery store, and I don't feel like cooking. And to be honest, I feel like I don't even sometimes have the energy to even deal with Kobe, you know, when I go pick him up. So, um, but I'm sure I can bring it all together, and I just can't wait to end this day and see what tomorrow brings. I really want to start feeling motivated and do things that's gonna like better me. Like there's so many things I need to do, but I procrastinate because of like I feel weighed down. Like I feel so weighed down. So the things that I do, it's a force. Like it's really a force to do it. But I know what I'm capable of, and it's either out of laziness or just being very unmotivated. Very. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do something easy. I'm okay, but went through things. Yeah. Oh. But I mean, I guess, you know, the good thing is that I haven't been going to the clinic every day. So to be off of methadone, you know, you ain't gotta have nobody watching you pee and take drug tests, you know, and just all of that stuff every single day. It's been nice not to have to, you know, leave out the house early to go take care of that. And I feel okay, you know, to be off for a week and a half, almost two. I physically feel okay. I really do. So I'm proud of myself when it comes to that. But there's other things that I'm just like, Sade, get it together. Like, really get it together. And I also do believe that your environment also plays a huge role on how you um I don't want to say like how your day goes, but just what your energy is able to put out, you know. um you know, things are calm at home and stuff right now, but I think sometimes with all the up and down, back and forth, it sometimes it's just too much on me. Like it's just too much on me. I can't take it. um just too up and down, but right now it's calm, so I'll take it. I'll take it. My mind is racing, girl. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here real quick and just give a quick update, just on like, I guess sometimes it's okay just not to be okay. And this is the day I'm just not I'm not okay. I'm just not. And then, you know, I go into this isolation, this ball. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm just very, very, very isolated. Just alone. Alone with all these different stresses of life that I'm not even talking about right now. but I'm gonna get it together. Yeah, yeah, it helps, especially when I know that, you know, you guys care, you know, and it seems like this is a good chat. No one's being an asshole in this chat. I haven't had to see you delete any comments or anything. um, but yeah, right now I'm sitting in the car and I'm gonna go in. I don't have the desire to do anything, but I'm gonna just sit and chill and just try to collect my thoughts, feel these emotions, and just do what needs to be done today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just force myself to do what needs to be done today. I think I may come back later live when my spirits are like a little up. I'll come back live. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day, and I hope y'all's day is going well today. Keep me in prayer. Keep me in prayer, and just thank you for all y'all's positive thoughts and encouragement and stuff like that. So, like I said, hopefully tomorrow, or no, hopefully later today, you know, I'm in a better headspace than what I am right now. And then I need to make like a video or something. I really be trying to, I really want to get my views and stuff up. I feel like I've been at this for a long time. And I feel like I said the last time, I feel like I make decent content, you know? Like, it's not made up content, it's not fake. Like, it's a lot of the content I make is just like real. It's like real life. I'm very transparent, very, very transparent. So, yeah, hit that like button and watch some of my videos and stuff like that. But I'll definitely be back later. And like I said, thanks again, especially for my day one, Felicia. Just thank you, everyone. And maybe I'll vlog the rest of the day or something. Maybe I could do that. So yeah, stay on the lookout for a video. And I make a lot of shorts, so like watch those too, you know? Like support me. I need support. All right, it's been nice chatting with you guys, and I'll be back later. All right, bye.